kickstart your Monday viewing pleasure only with the Blackroots Marimba band. I'm so excited. That was fun, wasn't it?
It was definitely fun. What a great way to kick off the week, to kick off the Ekse for the whole entire week. We are live 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday.
Yes, Blackroots Marimba have been calling 2012 and they have been awarded and recognized by their Western Cape department. Arts and Culture, Kutwa Meyer Presenter and promoting indigenous music languages song 2013-2014. But win a law award. And surely they deserve it, because if that's how they open up a show, who knows what else they can do? Definitely, man. We're celebrating all things Africa Month. I'm sure there's an incredible way to wrap up this month of Africa, which is the month of May. On Saturday, it was Africa Day. You keep on telling us how you celebrated Africa Day and how you're currently celebrating Africa Month until Friday, I think. Yes, man. And speaking of things Africa, and speaking of people who are doing great things, later on the show, we're joined by IKASI Soccer School, which is an amazing initiative that's set to build a gap, to actually close the gap between townships around Cape Town and also bring amazing opportunities for abantwana abancinci IKASI. And speaking of IKASI, like Blackroots Marimba established in Sky Dladla. It's one of the best right here in the Western Cape, which is women-led. So bravo to the women. Bravo, 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 bravo. Amy, who else do we have?
Well, hello guys, I'm all the way over here.
Yeah.
But we also have Amnesty International. They are a global movement for the human rights. We'll be chatting to them a little later on our Yellow Culture. Stay tuned, guys. The number to dial is 021-448-0448. And if you'd like to join us in the studio, that's Ekse at capetowntv.org. Do not go anywhere. We'll be with you soon. Yes, you can follow us on Twitter. It's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. The hashtag to use today is, of course, #Ekse. Definitely. Next month, we're celebrating all things to do with Abantu Abatsha who are doing great things. And Llama, we have something very special for everyone who'd like to be a television presenter. What do we have, Llama? Tell them. All right. If you'd like to be a guest presenter right here on Ekse, to join Llama, to join Amy, to join myself, Sinalo Jonas, for the rest of the month of June, all you have to do is send us a clip of yourself showing us what your mama gave you, why you think you can be a TV presenter right here. Send it to llamamoon@gmail.com, showing us all those crazy things you can do right here in studio. Yes, and remember to let us know what makes you proudly African. Africa Month, and we'll be showing those clips right here at Ekse Live. We enjoy hearing your stories because we are all proudly African. And if you're not, check yourself. Check yourself. Check yourself. I think Saturday was a very crazy, amazing day in South Africa. What happened? Cyril Ramaphosa, the inauguration. It was amazing to see all the planes, all the firearms, all the Tell us what you think about our new president, and we've got some very interesting news for our trending news. Oh yeah, so let's go to the Yay! Biggest youth show in the motherland is back right at you. It's a Monday afternoon, and what we're trying to do, and doing it perfectly, we are kicking your Monday blues away. Ain't no other show like Ekse Live. Go tell a friend to tell a friend, because we are the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening. If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can do so. We give you the permission. It's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Our hashtag for the day is #Ekse. How you feeling this Monday? We're bringing you everything joyful. If you remember correctly, last week Thursday, I told you about the Amnesty that is going to give away prizes to young people between grade 9 or grade 12 for ukubhala. So if you are able to write, and spoken word or written words are one of your favorite things to do in your pastime, I think this competition is exactly what you need to participate in. The learners in the Western Cape, they need to participate in the Peer Benson Writing Competition 2019, and they are encouraged to share their experience with many others so that the opportunity ifunyanwe ngumuntu wonke. Amnesty International is a global human rights movement that campaigns for the world where human rights are enjoyed and respected by all. They believe that written word equips learners to explore how we can overcome today's biggest challenges. Those challenges could be climate change, xenophobia, and discrimination at local, national, and global levels. Their topic is taking injustice personally. So I think if you do that and put injustice into your own shoes. If you were suffering those injustices, the competition will be very, very easy for you to kick. Closing date is 31st July 2019. Ukumbule topic, it's taking injustice personally. And on the Yellow Couches, we do expect to be told what exactly is happening.
Definitely, man. We're joined by three amazing human beings, three amazing young people who are part of this amazing initiative, amazing organization. I want to talk about the competition first. Before we talk about what the organization does on a daily basis, tell us a bit about the competition. It's a creative writing. Young people talk about their experiences. I want to talk about what languages can they use when writing this piece.
Well,
Yeah.
the language that they can use is strictly English.
Yeah.
We're going to, since the judges will all be English-speaking people, so we keep it strictly English. Although, if they want to write Afrikaans, they can. Then we will have to translate it. Yes.
Who enters and how do they really enter? Do they really enter?
So the competition is open to grade 9 to grade 12 learners, and they enter via emailing Peter Benenson 2019 at gmail.com.
Yeah, okay, that's easy. Just write your story and make sure you email it to that following email address.
I want to find out what's the mission and vision of the Amnesty International? What brought about the organization?
So Amnesty, well, we are a Cape Town-based volunteer group. We are the Cape Town chapter, and we are working for Amnesty International South Africa.
Yeah.
Amnesty International is a global human rights movement campaigning for a world where human rights is respected and enjoyed by all. It was started, the founder is Peter Benenson, and he was the founder of Amnesty International.
With this competition, what are you hoping that people take away? Let alone the winner, the people that are participating, what do you hope that they're going to take away from it?
Well, what we want to we hope to take away is that we equipped young people to be critical thinkers. And not only that, we hope to take away that they become influencers, that they impact and they inspire. They inspire the world out there, and they be bold and fearless. As we can say, as Martin Luther King was when he gave the I Have a Dream speech, when Nelson Mandela walked out of prison for 27 years. We want young people to, when they write, they put their souls and heart into it, so that the next person know, hey, there's somebody out there that is just like me. If he can do it, I too can do it. That's what we hope.
Definitely.
That is very inspirational. I just want to know, because you say they put their heart and their soul into the writing piece, what if the person wants to be anonymous at the same time? Is that allowed? Is that something that you guys would be expecting at the same time? Because I know that the topic is taking injustice personally. It is personal, so you're writing your whole personal attributes on a piece of paper and they're sending it to someone who they don't even really know. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, I think for that part it's fine. The men can write to us, but we do this competition especially for the learners, but not first the outsider. We start first in the learners, because the learners, they are the future of the country.
Yeah.
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 We also want to let the world know about the story. So you can't be anonymous if you want the world to know who you are. And by that, they will be able to help you. Because if you remain anonymous, we won't be able to come to your aid. You see?
That's very strong. So you guys are up in Cape Town, right? Are you willing to take this into other provinces as well?
This competition, we launched it for the first time here in the Western Cape.
Yeah.
Then after that, we think it can spur a national-wide interest in other provinces as well.
Yeah. Let's talk about you guys, the three of you. You are young, you're part of this organization who brings change for other young people. Let's talk about how, Tarek, how you became part of this amazing organization. Share your story with us.
My story is, I'm all about passionate about human rights. My mom sent me to school at the university. I finished, and I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
It's not who I am.
Yeah.
But I said to my mom, like when I left work, I said to him, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I want to be a passion of human rights.
Yeah.
I want to respect. I want to help people, and then for the agenda or what they have.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. What other programs, what other plans that you guys have in the pipeline to keep the organization going and to help young people around Cape Town?
Well, right now, this competition is our first big initiative in Cape Town. This will determine our engagement in the community, and from there we can decide how to build on that, or should we go a different direction. So this competition will determine how we'd like to move forward in the future. Yeah.
What are the prizes to be won? Because we all love winning.
Well, we're not going to take the rabbit out the hat. You write, and then thereafter we will tell you the prize. We're not going to spoil. There are prizes to be won: first prize, second prize, and third place.
It's not a lollipop.
No.
And it's going to be big.
It's something huge here. Yeah. Something huge.
What are the judges looking for once they read and completed reading the scripts? What's the field that they're looking for?
The criteria.
Yeah.
We're looking for critical thinkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
People who are looking at the social ills and coming up with solution-based approaches to what society is facing. This is how we spark out leaders in the community, to be able to engage in an intelligent, critical way. How can we solve the problems around us?
Yeah, yeah. The topic is social injustice, right?
Take injustice personally.
Why that topic? You can ask so many questions, especially young people between grade 9
And grade 12.
and grade 12. Why this particular topic? Why is it important for them to reflect on their journey and their experiences or other people's experiences? Why is it so important to embark on this particular topic?
To get people thinking.
Yeah.
We can't encourage a society where we see things happening and we turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
People need to say, but hey, that's not right, or my rights are being violated here. The more people understand about human rights, their own rights, other people's rights, they are able to stand up. We can build a stronger community, a stronger society, a nation. And it starts from the very beginning, and this is the target group.
Yeah, this is an incredible initiative.
It is, and I love that these people, the entrants should come with the solutions themselves.
Yeah.
So now you're impressed with the winner and you love what they wrote and what they stand for. So you look at it, it all looks good on paper. Who's going to implement those solutions?
I think about the solution we are busy planning about that. What can I say? And then the winner gonna be published in our website and in Liserigo. Yeah, in also others newspaper.
I don't know if you mentioned, but like, how many winners are you looking for? Yes.
We're looking at the first, second, and third.
Yes.
So it's just 3 winners.
Just 3 winners.
Yeah, and quickly before we let you guys go, quickly remind the people about the competition. When is the deadline and how do they really enter?
Yes.
All right. The competition has started from the 18th of May. The deadline will be the 31st of July 2019. Learners are given the option to either write an essay of 500 or 1,000 words, or you can write a poem of any length. And you can send it to www.amnesty.org.za or at our email, peterbenson2019@gmail.com.
Are you guys going to hold an event for this competition to announce the winners?
Yes, we will have it live at our headquarters in Johannesburg.
Oh, wonderful. Are we invited?
Most definitely, brother man.
Are you going to fly me over?
Sure. Free tickets.
No, we're gonna
Now that's an injustice.
train tickets for him. A train ticket
Now
will do
that's
for
an
him.
injustice.
A
I think I'm
train
going to
ticket
enter
for
this
him.
competition.
Yeah, so Rosa, well, guys, thank you so much and good luck with the competition. I hope someone who is incredible wins and this gets to be published and of course implemented. So Amy, where are we going now?
Yeah, we'll be heading right now to a music video. Let's show it, Mensa.
Oh man, J Smash and MT had done the things that makes the pod happens when it comes to music, and that was titled Never Fall. If you also want to do the things that makes the pod happen, especially on television live, you can be part of this crew when the Youth Month Dladla, you could be one of the guest presenters if you send us a clip showing us how you can do the things that we do between Monday to Friday, 4 and 5 right here on Cape Town. So if you let us know why we should consider you as a guest presenter, you can send those emails to ekse@capetowntv.org or I am Llama Moon @gmail.org. Call us on 021-448-0448, that famous number, or on social media, it's Ekse_live. On Twitter, Facebook, Ekse on Cape Town TV, Twitter, Ekse_live. Joining us in studio now is IKASI Soccer School, where baqokelela abantwana besikolo, particular girls, kwizikolo ezi4 zaseKhayelitsha, namely Eluxolweni Primary School, Hopolang Combined School, Kukhanyile Primary School, Nelwandle Primary School, where they take abantwana practice every other 2 weeks, I think, so that they give them something to do rather than singedzinix. So let's find out. Bana kuyelo coaches ukuthi ngobani abakwaziyo ukukhaba ibhola njengo itumbilenko kune, or even better because kuthiwa IKASI Chiefs were hectic now.
Ndiyavala, IKASI Chiefs ndiyavala. Well, I'm sure they are better when it comes to soccer. Amy and
Yep,
well,
definitely.
we're joined by Dumisani alongside with current beneficiaries of ISOCA, IKASI Soccer School. Guys, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
I want to talk about the vision behind starting such a beautiful initiative. What social issues did you see that made you realize that there is a gap, we need something like this?
Well, where I come from, especially I grew up playing for IKASI Cape Town, and it's been a norm where boys play sports in the streets.
Yeah.
And most of the times you get support from the girls, but there's no much enthusiastic from the girls where they want to play themselves.
Yeah.
So when I started coaching at Soccer Warriors, I coached at St. George's Grammar School, and I just fell in love with girls soccer, and there was a festival that was hosted by Spur, and there were about 200 to 300 girls there, and I realized that there was no township school or team, and I just envisioned that, next year in Khayelitsha we need to have something like this, get it going and set it up. We'll find a way wherever we land, but let's just start initiating programs that will enable girls to become better citizens within the society.
Ezi zikolo nisebenza nazo nizikhetha kanjani and nithatha abantwana bangaphi per school?
By the way, sithatha abantwana by 14, 7, under 12, 7, under 14, and then sibadibanise bonke. So sibagrumile, bakhona baphumileyo last year. So ngoku sinabantwana abayi 74. Ngoku sinabantwana abayi 74. So aba ngayo olona uthina ngowase kukhanyile uncumisa yena ngowase Hopelang. So uIvi yena nguyena nguyi-1 wabaphumileyo. So ukwi-elite team yena under 15.
It's all fun and games ufumana ibhola nikhabe nidlale, but where is this taking the young girls?
Yeah.
Well, so far last year we took these girls, and they were the ages of 12 and 13 years old. We took them to the under 17 national trials.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was just to give them exposure, to the type of excellency that we need to get them to. So, and I'm sure as you can see that they now have kit.
Yes.
We started out with no image.
Yeah.
And I reached out to a certain guy, and I'd love to give him credit if you can allow me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, his name is Yasin, and he's the CEO of Y Sports.
Yeah.
They do branding for sports teams, and I asked him for just tracksuits, so we can try and sort out an image for our coaches.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to know what is this all about, and he said, you know what, instead of giving you 3 tracksuits, I'll give all 6 of the coaches tracksuits and set up a tournament. I'll organize the finalists, which was back then 28 girls, and they all got kit last year. So when we started the project, we had 56 girls.
Yeah, and now it has expanded. Big shout out to Yasin. We need more people like him.
Yeah,
we
we
need
do.
more
We
people.
do. It's so inspiring how you got like from the more girls to like how many girls now? 28 now.
We have 74.
74 now.
Wow, that's a lot of girls. So tell me about is there a printed curriculum that the girls go through each and every day, as well as who are you guys playing against and how can we watch you guys?
All right, I'll start with the upcoming match. This coming Saturday, we have a friendly match for the under 12 and the under 14, and we're playing against Hotspurs girls team in Promenade Indoor Mall.
Yeah.
There's an indoor sports center. Yes, we at 10 a.m. the games should resume, and we're also entering the under 12s in the June 16 Youth Day with Play Sport for Life. So we do have teams and scheduled matches, but however, challenges coming to play where we need to transport the girls, you know.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm using my grandmother's car, and
Well, you have to get to
Shout out to your granny.
Grandma.
Shout out to granny. I want to cross over to Ncumisa ne. Intoni yakwenza umtsalane ba udla ujoin the organization, especially soccer. If it was netball, I assume all girls would want to play. But lena soccer, intoni yakwenza ba ube nomdla ujoin organization uzodlala soccer.
Ingxaki yami ndaqala esikolweni kwakukho umtishale wesiteacher ngumswepapa wathi ba kukhona i-match ezodlalwa yamantombazana, then kwabakho omnye ikwekwe wanibuza ba andifuni na ujoyina lento idlala ibhola yamantombazana, and then ndathi ndiyafuna, then ndabona ingathi yaqhubekeka kuba khona coach, ndabona andizukwazi uphuma apha because ndizophumelela ndiye kwezinye indawo, then ndasese ndahlala.
If you ever khona abantu abadlala ibhola nationally that you look up to, ngoba ni role models zakho umuntu nje xa in the future ukhalela ba udlale njengaye?
Mina ngikhalela uba njengoPortia Modise as i-top goal scorer yamantombi, then ndikhalela uba nguye mna apha elifini yam.
Udlala ephi position?
Dlala midfielder.
Right. I don't even know what that is.
I'm telling you, Portia is one of the best soccer players we have in the country. I get boys saying they want to be like her. You're a guy. Anyway, Tina, the few years about how, since you joined the competition, how has it changed you? How has it helped you as Undana Kula election?
Ndibone masikwazi uhlonipha like coach, and ndiyayibona uba le nto okay iyayizandenza uba mandivise ocoach kakuhle, like ngento basenzisa zona, and ndifuna ukuthi enkosi coach Duma ngokwenza le team kwaye and yenza abantu babe nenhlonipho.
So does the girls get certificates or trophies, or what do they get after they play a match and maybe they won? What happens? Do they go out and eat and celebrate? What happens?
All right, I wish you could say, I could say yes. Well, we try by all means to gather whatever we can from the local businesses and the community. I mean, last year when we hosted the Christmas tournament, because we started hosting quarterly tournaments last year from the 16th of March, 8th of June, right up to the 1st of December. And when we sat down after the two tournaments, we decided what can we give the girls that will be able to close the gap where they can have the sense of belonging first, and secondly have a sense of identity, knowing that they are part of IKASI Soccer School. So we sat down with Nito Fisheries and the mother and the father, and we decided if they could sponsor towards the tournament, instead of sponsoring a kit, we won just once a week, how about we can sponsor it towards an image? And they fully agreed to that, you know. And we advised them that we're gonna order 56 tops, if you can allow me, just to understand. 56 tops, so that each and every girl last year that participated in the tournament received a T-shirt, and also to the shorts, a wonderful gentleman who saw a coach on his way to a session, stopped the coach and said, "What team is this? What is this all about? And how can I help?" And you know, Utakufi really helped, and he didn't mind in sponsoring the shorts. So now we have a sort of an image going. But this is only for summer.
This is an image.
And it's still who you are, and you're still showcasing it. That's brilliant.
And speaking of people that are willing to help, other stakeholders that are watching the show right now.
We've got billions. We've got people. I want billions.
Well, we do have a Facebook page, which is at IKASI Soccer School. At the moment, we have limited resources, so we don't have any website going, but we wish to have through your support, you know. And our biggest challenge at the moment, yes, one can say is funding, but for me, I feel that it is transportation. You know? Because we train these girls on different schools, and it's twice a week. Now, the safety element comes into play where after the training sessions, they become vulnerable back into the social ills. So now, as coaches, it is part of our responsibility to walk these girls back home using my grandmother's cars, and also thanks out to Tobacco Charity, who donated on the 14th of February 30 bicycles towards girls that walk 50 to 30 km.
Speaking, before I become a fan, how many games have you won? Okay. Nada. Just nada. I'll follow them on Twitter, on Facebook to find out more about IKASI Soccer School and how you can help them. Right now it's time for us to go to a quick break. When we come back, it's Blackroots Marimba. Don't you go nowhere. This is Ekse Live. Celebrating everything African, let it be music, let it be organizations that help the black child prosper. What does the spirit of Ubuntu say about you? Are you practicing any of that? Have you been helped by Ubuntu or African that has a humanitarian? You know, we're celebrating Africa Month, and what does that mean to you? Send us a short clip of what it means to be African to you and why. Or are you proudly African to Ekse_live on Twitter, on Facebook? It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Remember, you African child could be one of the many faces right here on Ekse as a guest presenter. Should you wish to do that, send us a clip at Kazaibaku 10 winner for Nega Ubelapa go Ekse Live and guest present with us. It's Ekse at CapeTownTV.org. Call us on 021-448-0448. It is the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening, keeping you company right through to the hour 5 is myself, Llama Lee Moon, Amy Meyer as well, Sinalo Jonas, better known as Boot Fleeky. Well, earlier on the show, 4 o'clock, they opened up the show so nicely. It's the Blackroots Marimbas band. I'm back by 15, if I'm not mistaken. Were they 15? Somebody decided to be Beyonce and fired others. I'm kidding. Let us find out what happened. That will be my first question to you guys. Welcome to the show. And why is there only 5 of you? Where's the rest? Who's the Beyonce here? Who did that?
Who did the things?
No, it's nothing like that. Hello, and thank you for having us. No, we started, everyone comes with all the energy and the oomph. But the biggest thing and the biggest struggle and the biggest problem in our society and in our community is to sticking to something. Not for a short-term goal, but for a long-term goal. So people, when after a month of learning, then people started dropping out because they're like, when are we going to start gigging? And it's like, I just started teaching you guys a month ago. And then people want money. When are we going to make money? If in 6 months we're not making money, people started dropping out and all those things. And for us, for the people that are left, and for us it was a long-term goal. We saw the vision, we saw where we wanted to go, and we saw where we're going. And that's why we stayed, and that's why we're here. Otherwise, there's no Beyonce.
There is no Beyonce.
What's nice about this, which is very formidable, and we applaud that, the government is recognizing you for the great job that you do. Inenza niflisha kanjani when you guys are being recognized for something that you have passion for?
It's a beautiful feeling, I won't lie. It feels like we're doing something right, not for necessarily the government, but for any recognition, even if it's the parents of the children that we teach, even if it's the people of our community when they see us and they're like, I want to buy books, and then you're like, it's nice, it's a nice feeling. And then it's even better for the profile. When the government recognizes, and then hopefully it will open more doors. But
I wonder why I appear by 10, but I know what it is. Anyway, when I talk about your music, let's talk about the music. The song that you perform right now, what is it titled? And I want to know, how do you title it Ingoma Zini? That's very interesting because that's like a beat. So sometimes there's the titles for Indonesians. How do you title Ingoma?
Okay, so the song that we performed, that we opened with, is Macarena. It's not an original song, it's a cover.
Yeah.
But the arrangement, and so we didn't name it.
Yeah.
But it's arranged by us, and usually the way a lot of songs come about is just jamming. You know, someone after rehearsal or before rehearsal won't stop playing, and then everyone just jumps in, and the song just moves and goes. So that's kind of where it comes from.
Yeah. There is 5 of you guys right now. What has kept you guys together throughout this journey of having people fall? What has kept the 5 of you together?
I think to answer that, it would say the dream was to become a family, you know, because we all know, but like when you do things like J, to just do them, like it doesn't get anywhere. Yeah, and we've grown. I mean, we spend a lot of time together away from our families and like trying to make a living for ourselves and also trying to push our passion, you know. And we, like our passion is in the same direction. Even if you're trying to do marketing, you can do marketing here. Even if you're trying to do music, you can do music here. Even if you're trying to do like admin or whatever, you can do it here, you know, and just try and push the band and the family that we have become.
Wow, so let me just put it this way. The patience and the drive that you guys have, it needs to be there because like you just mentioned, people have been falling out after a month and so forth, so they forget the Daniel San wax off, wax on, you know. And I know you guys know that. But besides that, tell me about your style and what does that inspire you guys as a group? And how does it inspire you guys? Yeah.
Okay, our style, sindlela sithanda esikwenza ngayo umculo wethu. And it's good because senza into eyenzwa sithi esithandayo thina si Blackroots asithathi from kwabanye abantu. Basically into siyenze eyethu. So nokusherisha ke umculo wethu nabantu ngenye into nayo esenza thina ke ngoku sibe ngabantu bangabo sinese style sinaso kulomculo siwenzayo.
I have another question, sir. So you guys are playing so well. Like, today is Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday.
Oh, it's been a long day. So you know, like, you get the blue Mondays and you get the weather and you get like this and this and this. But I promise you, the way you guys played, it boosted me up so liquor. So I just wanted to just say, like, what joy does the playing the marimbas bring to you guys?
It brings great joy. It's like you're saying, some days are bad. Some days you don't want to get up. You don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to do it. But we've gotten to a point where we've accepted that this is our calling. It's our gift. It's something that we love to do. Even sometimes I dread, like, especially getting up in the morning, and we'll have a gig at 6 o'clock in the morning, and we have to wake up and you do all those things. But the minute we touch the marimbas, all our sad faces, our angry faces just melt, and everyone is just in the groove, and nothing happens. Like, we just go for it, and that's it.
So, the makeup is literally melting.
So, fundamentals, instrument, I don't think it's, but you make it look easy because like your hands are busy, but your feet are imbira and stuff like that. How do you start learning how to play marimba, and how easy is it for one to learn how to play?
It's different for everyone. It's like every instrument. Sometimes we pure, sometimes I piwanga. But it's reasonably easy. It depends on the practice. It's like every instrument. If you practice, then you become better. Then you make it look easy, like we make it look easy.
How has the community changed since the inception? And I understand Bani afundisana say IKASI abantwana basakhulayo. So what positive changes has Blackroots brought to the townships?
For us, I would say we have been teaching from 2013 in the township, in Guguletu Pof, not just the township, Guguletu. And we've had some of the kids, we've changed so many kids' life, our own life. We've had children that used to come in that didn't want to be in marimbas, that used to come in and just pop in and just bazokeza, and then they ended up staying and learning marimbas. And some of them, I bumped into two kids that are now full-grown men, and they were working. And these are kids that used to like get stabbed, some of them, because they were doing other things. Well, by the time when we met them, they were getting stabbed, they were breaking their arms, all these things. But I met them and they were at work, and I was like,
wow.
What?
That's a great story.
So it was something, it was life-changing to see that, and then that also motivates us to just keep going and keep teaching and keep changing in our community for them at least, and then the bigger sense of South Africa and the world.
How does it feel to be in a band that is women-led? Because other guys will be like,
Kumnandi, actually, yes, it's nice. Because every time we walk into spaces, people are confused. They're like, what? Are you guys gonna carry these marimbas on your own? Who's playing this? You know? And especially because marimba bands are mostly led by men and guys. So it's nice. It's always nice to see the shock in people's faces and to change the norm, you know. And
Where do you guys see yourself in the next future? Where do you guys see yourself as a band? Because you play incredible music.
Yeah. Summer Awards.
I'm a
That's all.
Guys, thank you so much. It was an honor having you in studio. Good luck with the band. We'll see you definitely performing at the Summer Awards. Well, that of course, Blackroots Marimbas, guys, all the way from Iguguletu. But right now, let's take a look at this music video, Paxton and Trezor. We'll be right back with you.
Oh, man, that's how you kiss the haze. You do it with Paxton, you do it with Trezor.
Summer nominated, that's the guy, best newcomer. She's doing great things after winning Idols.
It's my Pambili. Summer nominated.
I told her I want to be my hubby's friend, like you can now walk, Mr. Price. Yes,
she
she was cool with it, man.
She lied.
Now we gotta make ourselves, gotta say that thing.
That's one of our favorite artists to come from Mzansi, and we're gonna be paying tribute to our favorite artists coming this coming Friday, the 31st May. Which song do you wish for your favorite presenters to perform as a lip sync battle? Let us know. Go Ekse_live or go Facebook. It's Ekse on Cape Town TV. And then on Friday, we're going to be going head to head since a lip sync battle, making you proud and the artists that we enjoy and love.
Definitely, man, definitely, man. And of course, if you have missed anything right here on the show and you want to catch all the action, remember tomorrow between 7 to 8 in the morning, we're playing right here on Channel 263. Other than that, we are available on YouTube at Ekse on Cape Town TV. Catch all the crazy moments.
And what was on the channel today was Amnesty?
Amnesty.
There we go. International, as well as Blackroots
Marimbas
and IKASI Soccer School. So if you guys miss anything out, just like Sinalo said, do your thing and watch us from 7 tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Other than that, a big shout out to you for tuning in and making us the biggest youth show in the land.
Coming up right after this is Open Studio, and much later on is Umlilo Fire Talks with Lunga Island. You smile, so you know that you do not need to touch that dial. Channel 263, it's where it's most hip and happening. My name is Llama Lee Moon.
Sinalo Jonas Sj. And they are
the Blackroots. And it's time for us to bounce out of here. Do enjoy.
Llama.
I think I'm good. Yes? No?
Naz'inkomo zikhabela phezu kwendlu, Naz'inkomo zikhabela phezu kwendlu. simile bo